Within meeting member promises, you discuss a new measure, something different that people might consider. How can that help portfolio construction?
Well, I think the way it can help portfolio construction is to focus on the question that most trustees should be asking themselves, is how likely is it that the assets are going to outlast the liability cash flows? And that's essentially what this statistic does. It takes the pot of assets that you've got and it projects those forward under a few simplifying assumptions, and then does this many thousands of times and looks at how likely it is when you get to the end there'll be money left over once all the liabilities have been paid.
Okay. And what's the range of asset classes that you've considered within the study?
Well, what we started off looking at was a sort of traditional world where you had equities and bonds, which are clearly the asset classes that schemes have traditionally invested in. But we also looked at the impact of adding the sort of range of strategies that are available to DB pension schemes today, including liquid credit strategies operating on a sort of a total return basis. And then we also extended that to look at illiquid credit strategies.
And what have your findings suggested that could change allocations for schemes?
Well, I think the answer to that depends a little bit on schemes' funding positions today. What the analysis showed us was that schemes with a lower funded position clearly need to focus on increasing the funding position, focusing on generating growth of their assets and getting more contributions from the employer. For schemes that have a better funded position, we came up with some quite interesting conclusions on how they could make use of credit and credit strategies in order to increase the chance of meeting all their member benefits.
And the key here is around the way in which some of these pension schemes may end up viewing risk. So when you start moving to some of these illiquid asset classes, essentially what you're doing is you're getting still the stability of cash flows, but you're able to buy it more cheaply because of the illiquidity premium.